You are going to pass your JPMorgan Chase interview if you watch this video and use my guide, guaranteed. JPMorgan Chase style interview question number 1 is tell me about yourself. Here is a great top scoring answer to help inspire you to create your own brilliant response. Here we go. Thank you for the opportunity. I'm a driven, detail-oriented professional with a strong background in finance, analysis and client service. I've developed skills in problem solving, teamwork and handling sensitive information which I know are key in fast-paced, high-integrity environments like JPMorgan Chase. In previous roles, I've worked on managing financial data, supporting internal operations and improving reporting accuracy. I take pride in being someone who's reliable, analytical and committed to delivering high standards, whether that's through research, client interactions or operational support. What excites me most about JPMorgan Chase is your reputation for excellence, innovation and professional development. I'm looking to grow within a firm that values performance and integrity, and I believe my strong work ethic, adaptability and focus on continuous improvement make me a great fit for the team. Hello and welcome. That was a top scoring way to introduce yourself in a JPMorgan Chase interview. Now let's move on to the next essential question you need to prepare for. Why do you want to work for JPMorgan Chase? Now this question is being asked to see if you've done your research and whether your motivations, values and goals align with the company's mission and global impact. In your answer, make sure you mention JPMorgan's reputation, culture of growth and global influence. Show that you're committed to building a long-term impactful career there. Here's a brilliant top scoring answer to help you. Why do you want to work for JPMorgan Chase? I want to work for JPMorgan Chase because it's a globally respected firm known for excellence in financial services, innovation and leadership. I admire the company's commitment to integrity, client focus and long-term growth, which are values I personally share. What also stands out to me is JPMorgan Chase's investment in employee development and advancement. I'm looking for a company where I can build a meaningful career, and the structured training, strong mentorship and culture of high performance make this the ideal place to do just that. I'm excited about the opportunity to contribute to a team that's making a real impact on clients, markets and communities around the world. With my strong work ethic, analytical mindset and focus on delivering results, I believe I can add real value and grow within your organisation. Again, this is another brilliant answer. Hello and welcome. I'm Joshua Brown from howtobecome.com, a leading interview training company that has helped millions of candidates worldwide prepare to pass their job interviews. And in this video, I'm going to help you succeed in your JPMorgan Chase interview. Oh, and don't forget to let me know which job role you're applying for in the comment section below, so I can personally give you extra interview tips and questions to prepare for. Let's move on to question number 3. Can you tell me about a time when you adapted to significant change? Now, this behavioural interview question is being asked to assess your flexibility, your learning agility, and ability to stay productive during transition periods, essential in a constantly evolving financial environment. In your answer, make sure that you show how you embrace change, help others adapt, and maintain performance during the transition. Here's a fantastic top scoring answer to help you, but before I give you that, here's a bonus tip. A great way to structure your answer is to use the STAR method, STARR. Now, this is a great way to structure your answer to any interview question where you're required to draw on your prior experiences. So this is what it stands for. You start your answer off with S for situation. Describe what was the situation you found yourself in. You then move on to T for task. Describe what was the task that needed to be carried out. A is for action. What action did you take to achieve the task? R is for result. What was the end result following your actions? And the final R is reflection. What did you learn from this experience? So let's use this structure to answer that interview question Describe a time when you had to handle a difficult customer. Here we go. In a previous role, our company underwent a major system upgrade, switching to a new financial reporting platform that affected daily workflows and data access. My responsibility was to maintain reporting accuracy and continue meeting tight deadlines during the transition, while also learning the new system quickly. I took the initiative to attend additional training sessions, explored the platform after hours, and collaborated with colleagues to share tips and resources. I also created a step-by-step reference guide to help the wider team adapt faster. Within a short period, I was fully up to speed and helped others reduce their adjustment time. We maintained 100% on-time reporting during the transition, and my manager commended me for my proactive attitude and leadership during the change. This experience showed me the importance of being flexible, resourceful, and team-oriented, qualities I would bring to a fast-moving environment like JPMorgan Chase. Now, don't go anywhere, as I still have plenty more interview questions and brilliant answers to give you in this tutorial, but when you're ready, and only if you want to, click that link in the top right-hand corner or in the pinned comment below the video. At any point during this training, it will take you through to my website, howtobecome.com, where you can download my top 30 JPMorgan Chase style interview questions and answers suitable for all job roles to help give you the edge in your interview. Okay, let's move on to the next question. Can you tell me about a time you worked for a difficult manager? Wow, this is a tricky interview question, and it's being asked to evaluate your emotional intelligence, your professionalism, and how well you handle challenging relationships or communication styles in the workplace. Very important skills indeed. So my top tip here for answering this is to keep the tone respectful, focus on how you adapted and found ways to work effectively, and finish on a positive outcome or lesson learned. Here is a brilliant answer to help you. Again, using that STAR structure. Can you tell me about the time you worked for a difficult manager? Here we go. In a previous role, I worked under a manager who had a very demanding leadership style and often gave minimal direction, but expected fast, high-quality results. It was initially challenging to understand their expectations. I needed to find a way to build a productive working relationship, ensure I delivered the right outcomes, and maintain professionalism despite the communication gaps. I took the initiative to ask clarifying questions, summarize tasks back to them to confirm accuracy, and schedule short, regular check-ins to stay aligned. I also focused on staying calm, respectful, and result-oriented, even under pressure. Over time, our working relationship improved significantly. I learned to anticipate their expectations, and they began to trust me more. I consistently delivered on time, and the manager acknowledged my reliability in team meetings. This taught me how to stay professional, adaptable, and focused on solutions, even in challenging situations, something I believe is essential in a high-performance environment like JPMorgan Chase. Now, what I've done to help you pass your JPMorgan Chase interview is compile a list of some of the most commonly asked questions that you must prepare strong answers to, such as, describe a time when you had to collaborate with a difficult person in your team. Tell me about a time when you had a positive impact on a project. How did you measure your success? Tell me about a time when you were confused about how to approach a project or task. What steps did you take to get clarity? Tell me about a time a project didn't go according to plan and what you did to get it back on track. Describe a time when you received constructive feedback and how you responded. Rank the top 3 skills you believe are important to perform this job well. Describe a new technology you've used to become more productive at work. How do you build relationships with team members outside of your immediate department? So those are just some of the key questions that you should be preparing for. But if you want to get the full list of the top 30 JPMorgan Chase style interview questions plus brilliant example answers to help you pass at your first attempt, click the link in the top right hand corner or in the pinned comment below for 2 reasons. Firstly, this will take you through to my website, howtobecome.com, where you'll get all the answers we covered today plus a total or 30 expertly crafted responses to the most commonly asked JPMorgan Chase style interview questions in a PDF guide. Secondly, and as a bonus, I've also included 3 smart questions that you should ask at the end of your interview on that page to make a lasting impression. It's a powerful resource designed to put you ahead of the competition, so make sure you check it out. I hope you've enjoyed this tutorial. Please subscribe if you haven't already. I'm on a mission to help as many people as possible pass their job interviews, and I can only do that if you are subscribed. Also, hit that like button if you found this useful. It really helps motivate me to create more videos like this for you. If you have any questions about this role or any other job interview, drop them in the comments below. I reply to all comments with tips and advice. And finally, connect with me on LinkedIn. The link is in the description. I'd love to connect with like-minded professionals such as yourself. Thank you so much for watching. I wish you all the best in your interview. Have a brilliant day.